You lost her. Not because you weren't good enough, but because you wanted her too much. You didn't get the job. Not because you weren't qualified, but because you needed it too badly. It sounds backwards, doesn't it? Stay with me because this is going to sting a little. There's a strange rule in life. The tighter you hold something, the faster it slips away. Chase money and it runs. Chase approval and it disappears. Chase love and sometimes it leaves. We're constantly told to want things more, hustle harder, never give up. But almost nobody talks about the dark side of wanting because desperation has a smell. And people can sense it even when you can't. Here's the simple truth. The moment you want something too badly, your brain stops thinking clearly. It shifts from choosing something because you value it to believing you need it just to survive. And once your brain enters survival mode, everything changes. You become afraid. Afraid people cling. Afraid people chase. Afraid people beg. Nothing pushes opportunities, relationships, or success away faster than fear. Confidence attracts. Desperation weighs people down. Not because they're cruel, but because nobody wants to carry someone else's emotional hunger. The first sign is over-explaining. You do it in interviews, in text messages, in conversations. You give 3 reasons when would have been enough. Why? Because part of you is silently asking to be believed. But over-explaining doesn't sound confident. It sounds like someone who doesn't fully trust themselves. The second sign is even quieter. You begin reading hidden meanings into everything. A late reply suddenly feels like rejection. A short message feels like something is wrong. Silence feels like the end. You're no longer responding to reality. You're investigating your own anxiety. And the cruel part is that the harder you search for meaning, the more meaning your mind invents. Most of it isn't even true. The third sign is bargaining with yourself. You tell yourself, I'll wait just a little longer. I'll try one more time. Maybe if I change this about myself, things will finally work. That isn't patience. That's bargaining. And bargaining usually begins when part of you already knows what you've been afraid to accept. Then comes the quietest sign of all. You stop enjoying the very thing you wanted. The relationship, the career, the dream, it stops feeling exciting. It becomes a test you're terrified of failing. Instead of bringing joy, it brings pressure. Instead of freedom, it brings fear. Somewhere along the way, you forgot why you wanted it in the first place. Now, here's the part that surprises most people. The people who seem to get everything so easily aren't necessarily smarter or luckier. They simply want things without needing them to define their worth. They have enough emotional distance to walk away if they have to. And that ability to walk away isn't arrogance, it isn't pretending not to care. It's emotional stability. Detachment isn't about caring less. It's about caring without collapsing. Now ask yourself something uncomfortable. Where in your life are you holding on too tightly? Is it a relationship? A career? Someone's approval? A version of yourself you're afraid to lose? Because that grip isn't protecting what you love. It's slowly suffocating it. You think you're fighting for it, but sometimes you're the one making it impossible to breathe. Wanting something isn't the problem. Needing it to survive is. Desire can pull you forward. Desperation can push everything away. The hardest lesson isn't learning to want more. It's learning to want deeply without depending on the outcome for your identity. Most people never learn that. They simply keep holding tighter, watching the things they love slip through their fingers and calling it bad luck. But it was never luck. It was the grip.